And I want to share with you in 5 minutes something that I hope encourages you to discover truth that helps move you closer to Christ. This week I've been thinking a lot about the opposite of truth being a lie. Last week we discussed the importance of truth and being honest and what kind of impact that has in our lives and how that impacts our relationships, how that impacts the way we walk throughout the day. I don't know if you are aware, but Scripture talks about the importance of, or Jesus approaches the idea of truth when he talks about this in John chapter 8, verse 44. It says this, "You are of your father the devil." Now Jesus is sharing this with those who subscribe to a religious faith, those who were religious officials in his day. "You are of the father your devil, and your will is to do your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of lies." As I've been thinking about truth, one of the things that I've been thinking about is, what is the truth for the church? We've believed lies as a group of people about the church, especially as we think about what's going on in our world today and how it's impacted the church and how it's impacted at least the church body of which I'm a part specifically. Many of you know we've made the decision to go online only, and in order to both be a blessing to our congregation and do our part in our community to be a blessing as well. Some of the lies that we believe about the church would be as follows. We believe that the church is a building. It's a place we go to. It's a place we gather in. We often think of the four walls as the church. In fact, we say language like, "I'm going to church." And when we say "I'm going to church," we're talking about going to the building. We talk about this being the house of God, meaning the four walls. When Scripture really reveals to us something far different than that. The temple is the believer, in which the Spirit of God takes up residence because of their faith in Jesus Christ. And not only a single believer, but also those believers who gather together. Jesus said, "Where two or three are gathered together in my name, I will be in their midst." Or, "Gathered together under my authority, I'll be in their midst." So the lie that we believe is that somehow this building has become the church. The four walls has somehow become the church, when in reality the church is far different. The church is the place where the Spirit of God takes up residence through faith in Jesus Christ. So much so that when the church started, when I say church, I mean those who were believers, when it first started, they didn't have a building. And they expressed these truths in Acts 2:42 through 47. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and the fellowship, to the breaking of bread and the prayers. And awe came upon every soul. Many wonders and signs were being done through the apostles, and all who believed were together and had all things in common. They were selling their possessions and belongings and distributing the proceeds to all as any had need. And day by day, attending the temple together and breaking bread in their homes, they received their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to their number, to the church, day by day, those who were being saved. So let's look at the lies we believed about the church. What I know now is that our current circumstances reveal the weaknesses of the approach to church, in which we believe that the church is a building of the four walls. This has revealed the weakness of that approach. In fact, it has revealed to us the need for us to adapt the way we approach, to adapt the way we believe. It has outlined the lie that we have somehow believed, that the building is the church. It's revealed the weakness of that approach, so it's calling us to a new method. And we say at Olive Branch Church that we are a family. Even as much as we stress that, we still have so much to learn. And we're growing in our understanding of that. So today, if you're a believer, be the church. When you're together with two or three, be the church. Celebrate the presence of Jesus Christ. This is my midweek motivation for you today. Be the church. God bless y'all. We'll see you.